Introducing the ToplessTalk podcast, where we're diving deep into the world of sex and relationships. Join us as we explore the good, the bad, and the ugly, leaving no topic off limits. With your host, Ryan Nickel, we're on a mission to change 1 million lives through 1,000 episodes. In a world where vulnerability is power, we're not just talking about taking off layers. We're peeling back the layers of real experiences. Our guests, brave women who've walked through the fire, are bearing it all. Their struggles, triumphs, and everything in between. It's more than just stories. It's a roadmap for those who felt alone in their journeys. By sharing their transformation from the horrific to the heroic, these women become beacons of hope for others. Because in every tale of survival lies the potential for someone else's revival. So tune in, listen closely, and remember, ToplessTalk isn't just about shedding inhibitions. It's about finding connection in the rawness of human connection. Because when we share, we heal, we empower, and we transform. Welcome to a podcast where every story is a step towards 1 million changed lives.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Ryan coming back at you with ToplessTalk. And so I have here Brooklyn with us. And I was explaining to her that what had happened is we had done several interviews over the last 2.5 months. And in the process of doing those interviews, we lost a lot of the audio content. We had a mixer that we bought used that we didn't really know what we were doing. We were just trying to figure this stuff out, and it just broke on us. And so we lost a lot of our good content. And so we're going through and we're just rehashing some of the stories that we had that were favorable, that some of our audience members really liked and enjoyed, and just want to make sure that we have them on here. So we have Brooklyn here, and she's agreed to listen to some of these conversations and join us. And we're glad to have her. And she recently had a stroke. And so I'm glad to know that she's doing better and that she's able to participate here today. So you'll probably notice a little bit of a slurred speech, but she's a trooper, and we're glad to have her.
Good morning.
Yeah, glad to have you. So a little bit of background for those that are just tuning in. This radio show really is a kind of a chronicles of my life and my journey as far as like a sexual revolution goes. And what happened was I've been married for about 13 years now, and I have 5 kids. And as you can imagine, after 5 kids, life kind of gets really busy, and the sex kind of just falls away. And so, we're still in love and all of that. But what happened is the spark and the dynamics and all of those things were kind of missing. And as I lost weight recently, I lost about 50 pounds, and I started to feel attractive again. And as I felt attractive, I wanted to be a lot more sexual. And of course, my wife, and she's just like, not so much, honey. We got 5 kids. We're busy. Life is good. Don't touch me. I'm going to sleep, kind of thing. And so this is the journeys of like where I've gone. Like how have I dealt with this newfound sexuality? And here in Northern California, we have this beautiful river called the Yuba River. Have you ever been to the Yuba River?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay. So on the Yuba River is plenty of places to go sunbathing.
Oh.
And so, have you done that before?
I don't believe I have.
No, never. Oh, you got to do it. It is so rewarding. So, it's very free. It's very natural. It's a very liberating experience.
Don't see it.
Yeah. And so, when I went and did that, I found that I was it was wonderful for me to be out there in nature, but also what comes with it is you also find other people out there that are doing the same thing. And so there's a lot of beautiful women out there, and I'm like, oh, look at this girl. And so I would go and I'd be attracted to them, and I'd go talk to them. And of course they're topless, and we had a lot of conversations, and just normal conversations too, like about soil. Like one was like a soil farmer. They grew corn, and just like weird stuff, like nothing that you would think that, if someone was topless, you'd be talking about sex. Well, we weren't. We were just talking about just normal stuff. And so I got the idea as summer came to a close. I'm like, oh, what am I going to do now? Because I obviously like, I'm a man. That's something I enjoy. And so I was telling my wife, I'm like, I kind of miss the river, but it's kind of too cold and there's not people out there. I'm not going to go to a strip joint and something like that. That's not something that I'm into. What could I do? And so I had this crazy idea. I'm like, you know what, hon? I'm going to start a topless talk show. And I'm going to call it Topless Talk. We're just going to get topless and we're going to talk. And she's like, not so much. I don't think so. And then here we are a couple months later, and this is what we're doing.
Well, there you have it.
That's it. And so that's the genesis behind this show here. And that's like, it's like, who thinks of this? Like, I have some friends like, this is something you would think of in like high school, like a 16-year-old. Here I am, 41 years old, and this is, my life.
Yeah. To each his own.
That's right. And so this is basically what it is. And so the chronicles of this show is just, from week to week, what I've done, like what's something that I've tried, what's something that I haven't tried, and we have some guests that come on. And the whole idea behind this is, again, very much in love with my wife. We got very committed there. We got 5 kids. And so I'm like, how can I make the relationship be something that is still fun and entertaining and enjoyable, while at the same time I'm able to be fulfilled and emotionally and sexually. And so it's been fun because we've had guests come on and they share different things, different ideas of where they've been, things that they've done, things that they've tried. And I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. I'm going to go home and try that. And then come back and report the next week. And like, oh, I'm going to try that too, and come back and report. And so it's been fun. It's been real fun. And so yeah, one of the things that happened to me recently, and this is something that it's kind of crazy. So here in Yuba City, and I'm sure this is probably like in every town that you've been into, they have these massage parlors.
Oh, of course.
Of course, right? Everybody has a massage parlor. And like I like massages, and I'm also very naive, like very ignorant when it comes to these types of things. And so I go to this massage place very close to where my gym is, because they use this oil and it makes my skin all like slimy. So I want to be able to go to the gym afterwards and rinse it off, go in the hot tub and all of that. And so I go over to this place, and I'd never been there before. It's my first time ever. And this lady, she walks in and she's like, "Oh, your body very nice." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you very much. I've been working hard on it." "Oh, yes, your body very, very nice." And I'm thinking like, okay, that's cool. That's fine. Thanks.
It's kind of flattering.
Yeah, very flattering, right? And so this goes on for like 40 minutes. I'm there trying to get just relax and get a massage. And she's like the whole time, it's like, "Oh, you take care of your body. You're very nice. Very strong, man. You're very strong." And I didn't understand what was happening. I'm like, what's kind of going on here? Come to find out, she's like, "Are you married?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm married." She's like, "Oh, married man come here all the time." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Sure, yeah, why not, right?" And then she's like, "Are you married?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm married. I just told you I was married." She's like, "Oh, that's right. And how many kids and all this stuff?" Eventually, she's like, comes to find out, she's like, that I'm ignorant to what happens in these places.
Right. Actually, recently, I was walking by and I passed a massage parlor, and I was curious. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Because they're open so late, like 11 o'clock.
Oh, that is late.
Like, right, and I was like, what are they doing in there? I mean, the obvious question is it one of those massage parlors?
Exactly.
Or do people just actually go in for a massage at like 11 o'clock?
Did you go inside? Did you ask him, like, "Hey, what's going on in here?"
No, I didn't go inside.
No, you didn't, yeah.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hello, my name is Alice Lamana, and I was given an amazing booby reading from Ryan last week, and it was the most amazing thing I've actually ever experienced.
I have to be honest, I thought at first it was just kind of this scam that was unique that this guy was running to be able to just see lots of boobs on the internet. But it turned out to be actually pretty intuitive and accurate.
He was able to pick up on things that I've known about myself, but that I haven't voiced out loud to anybody.
He explained things that I didn't share with him, and the connections make sense to me. It helped me learn a little bit more about how my body stores energy that I'm experiencing.
I was shocked. Couldn't believe some of the things that he had said.
I would highly recommend Ryan.
Oh my gosh, I highly recommend it.
Try it. See what happens. See what you find out about yourself.
I just had a boob reading with Ryan, and I want to highly recommend that you do also.
Now, back to our Topless Talk interview with Ryan Nickel.
So this is what happened. Like, and you're right. This is after, not after hours, like 11 o'clock, but I was probably about 7 o'clock in the night, in the evening. And it just was very weird to me. I had no idea what was happening. I'm like, this is weird. So anyway, after about 45 minutes of my massage and her telling me, oh, your body very nice, very, very nice. Come back again. I leave. No big deal. Like nothing happens. I'm just like, okay, I'm gone. So fast forward to another week. So this was last week. So like now this week, I go to a different place. So I'm always looking at different places around town. So I'm like trying to find a new place. And so I go into this other place, and it was a place I'd never been to before. And I'm wearing my gym clothes. So I'm just wearing a t-shirt and some shorts and some flip-flops because I'm going to go to the gym afterwards and get into the hot tub. So I walk in, and there's a new girl. She looks at me, and she looks at me differently, though. She looks at me. She like looks straight up, looks down, straight up, and looks down. I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking in my mind, again, I'm completely ignorant to what's happening. I'm thinking, oh, she just like goes, oh, this is odd attire for the winter. The guy's wearing flip-flops and shorts.
Right.
Of course, I know where I'm going. I'm going to the gym afterwards. So she comes in. She's like, oh, is this your first time? I'm like, yeah, this is my first time. And so then we go into the back room, and this is the crazy part here. So again, I'm completely ignorant to how this whole thing works. I'm just here for a massage. So have you ever gotten a massage before from anyone? Okay. So like when they're giving you a massage, they usually lay on your stomach, and you're like, they push on your back, and sometimes they'll ask you if they're pushing a little bit too hard.
All right.
They're like, is that okay? Is that pressure okay? And like usually you're like, oh yeah, it's too much, or like, no, it's okay, it's fine. So she's there, and she's like massaging my back. She's pushing down. She's like, is this okay? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And then like, a couple minutes later, she's like, is this okay? I'm like, yeah, we're good. And so she's working my back, and she works down my legs, and then I come and I flip over. So now she's working on my chest area. And so she's massaging me, and then she gets down to my abdomen, and she's massaging me. And at this time, she's massaging like my inner like thigh, and she hits like the tip of my penis.
Oh.
And she goes, oh, is this okay? And I'm like, yeah, that's okay. And like, I'm thinking like she accidentally did it. She's asking me, am I okay? I'm like, sure, I'm okay. It's like, it's an accident, no big deal. And then she's going around, and she's doing her thing, and she's massaging my legs and stuff like that, and she accidentally hits the tip of my penis again. She's like, is this okay? And I'm like, yeah, okay, it's fine, it's okay. Like I understand it was an accident. It's like it's hard not to hit that area when you're massaging. And so I'm sitting there thinking like, okay, this is no big deal. However, she knew exactly what she was doing. So a couple minutes later, she hits it again. She's like, is this okay? And I'm like, yeah, it's okay. Like, don't be like, crazy. If you accidentally bump into me, you bump into me. But what she was really saying was and so I interpreted it as like, hey, is this pressure okay? Or like, hey, I accidentally hit you. Are you okay? Like, don't get weirded out. But what she interpreted it as is like, hey, I touched you 3 times. Do you like it? You want some more? Oh. And here I am going, oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Not thinking that's what she's thinking.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can't imagine where you would assume anything other than appropriation.
Exactly, like a massage. So I'm sitting there. So at this time now, she gets really close to me, and like, so natural biology kicks in, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting in a here. This is not good for me. I'm like in a massage place. Like she's gonna like throw me out, and she sees it, and she's like, oh, it's okay. And I'm like, okay. So she's like, all right, whatever. She full on grabs me and like starts stroking me, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, what's happening here? So like my eyes are closed. I like open my eyes and I look at her, and she looks at me and she smiles, and she's like, your body go, whoa. She like it just spreads out her arms and like just like glows, and I'm like, what the hell? And of course, then I'm like jizzing all over the place. I was like, oh shit, I can't believe this just happened. So here I am, and I'm thinking here, I'm like, I came in for a nice massage and this happens? And so I felt so dirty. I felt so guilty too. I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna tell my wife this is what happened to me? Yeah, that's right. You're married. You have 5 kids.
That could be complicated.
Very complicated, because I'm sitting here thinking like, this woman played me. Like she played me hard. Like she knew exactly what she was doing. She's like, is this okay? Is this okay? And I'm thinking completely innocent here. Like, oh, this poor woman. I don't want her to feel embarrassed and all this stuff. And then of course, like the happy ending. This is what they talk about, these happy endings. And I'm like, oh my God, this just happened to me. I cannot believe that this happened right now. And yeah. So anyway,
unexpected.
Yeah, totally unexpected. So
classic.
What was that?
This sounds classic.
Oh my God. Well, here's the worst part. So I didn't feel so bad about that. I was like, I was upset. I was. And so I just like closed my eyes, and I'm like, she cleans me off, and I'm like, oh God, she knows exactly what she's doing. So when we're done, I don't know about you, like when you get a massage from some of these places, they'll like tap on you, like they'll like tap your legs, like a certain rhythm to like let you know that they're done.
Oh.
So that's very common, in at least the places I'm going to. And so when she's done, she's like tapping on my legs, and then she taps on my other leg, and she's like, okay, all done. And then she taps my dick. Oh. And I'm like, what? And she shakes it a little bit. She's like, all done. And I'm like, oh my God, you did not just do that. Like, that to me was over the limit. That was like, she crossed the boundary. She like crossed this line because now all of a sudden she's like there's ownership here. Like, she can touch me whenever she wants. And that was not cool at all with me. I was like, this is not right. No, this is wrong. Stop. I'm done. Like, we're out. Like, that really pissed me off. Like, I understand, like, I was ignorant and I fell into her trap. But the fact that she felt comfortable enough that she could touch me whenever she wanted after the fact, like, that was too much.
Yeah, it sounds like a very male thing to do.
Very dominant. Yeah, that's what she did. And so anyway, now I have the burden of like, how am I going to explain this to my wife? Or do I even have to?
Yeah, well, I guess it depends on if you offer that information that you went to a massage parlor.
Well, she knows I get massages all the time. And I honestly don't know the difference between a massage parlor and like a massage place. Like, to me, they're all massage places.
Right.
Parlors has like the connotation that like, hey, you're going to get something extra. We're going to...
Yeah.
We're going to stroke you down. You're going to get some happy endings and stuff like that. That has never... I've been getting massages for, I want to say, about 3.5 years now. This is the first time this has ever happened to me.
Wow.
Yeah, and so I completely ignorant to this whole thing. So my wife knows I go to massages. It's not a big deal at all. And I told her about the week before about your body's so very nice. Like, I told her about that story, and she was like, she thought that was funny. I was like, yeah, it's kind of a funny story. I'm going to share it on the radio show. And however, this following story, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, how do I tell my wife this happened to me? Like, it's kind of embarrassing too. Like, for the fact that, like, from a man's perspective, like, the men, like, oh, I like to be like, oh, I can last 25 minutes, someone can be touching me and I'm not going to go. And this woman, like, all of 30 seconds and I was done, I was spent.
I don't know what to say about that.
You don't have to say anything at all. But, like, most men want to talk about, like, their stamina. And then here I am, like, oop, I'm done. Sorry, like.
It's not like you were prepared for it.
No, I wasn't, and that was the point. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? We have a very open relationship, and so I don't hide anything from her. So I'm like, I got to straight up tell her, like, this is what happened. And she was like, you were violated. You need to go to the police.
Oh, really?
You need to call the cops on that woman.
She was upset.
She was upset that lady did that, and she's probably doing it to other people. And I'm like, yeah, she totally knew what she was doing. But she wasn't like upset with like, me or anything like that. She's like, this is, completely circumstantial. Like, I did not go there looking for that. Obviously I would have known, like, this is what she was trying to do.
Yeah, that's unusual. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I'd probably just leave, actually.
I did. She tried to fleece me for some money. She's like, you need to pay me money. I'm like, pay you money? For me? So I went to another massage place. So I'm always looking for a new place. I want some place new because, like, obviously these last two experiences that I've had have not been good at all.
Well, I don't know if you would call it a bad thing.
Oh, it's true. I guess.
You are a guy.
I am a guy. It's true. Yes. But I didn't enjoy it. I can tell you that.
Okay.
So it was because it was unexpected. Like, if I went there specifically for that, I'd be like, okay, I'm enjoying this. This is what I'm here for.
Right.
That wasn't it at all. So I went to another place, the one that my wife originally suggested. She's like, you need to go to this place here. This is a good place. So I go to this good place, and I'm there, and I'm getting my massage, and the lady, and I'm wise now. I have experience. I know what's going on, and so she does my back. I roll over. She gets ready to do my front. She taps my dick, and she's like, "You want?" I'm like, "No, do not want." She's like, "Yes, you want." I'm like, "Nope, do not want. I'm married. Do not want." And she's like, "Oh, every man come here, married, no married, everyone want." And I'm like, "No, I do not want." So then she pulls up her shirt. She's braless. So she pulls up her shirt and she says, "You like these?" And she's like rubbing her breast. She's like, "You like these? You can play with these? I do. You like this?" Like, trying to like to jerk me off. And I'm like, "I'm done. We're out. Sorry." She gets pissed, storms out. I'm like, I'm getting dressed. And she comes back and she's like screaming at me like, "I can't believe you don't want. We all want this. You give me money right now. I do this for you." And I'm like, oh my God, this is the place my wife wanted me to come to. So I'm like, okay, sorry, done. I'm out. So so I'm kind of like 0 for 3 right now on these massages. And the problem about it is I work during the day. Like, I work from like, 9 to like 6. And so when I'm going to get my massage, it's usually at night when I'm tired after work, and most of these places are closed. And so the ones that are open are of ill reputation.
Yeah. We should explain why they were open So late.
So yeah, and then now I know why there's 50 cars in the parking lot and like there's a waiting list, you know.
She must be very good at what she does.
They must be. Well, the one that my wife wanted me to go to, initially, I went there and there was like a long list. There was like a long line of people, and they have a waiting list. You actually put your name on this list, and they call you back. And I'm like, what the hell is this? This is crazy. Like this place is like happening here, and I didn't want to wait. And that's when I went to the other lady who she's like, oh, is this okay? Is this okay? And that's when that happened. So I wanted to go back to that original one, and of course, they're just the same. So I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
It is kind of wild. I mean, but this is what the show's all about. So the show is like, hey, what crazy stuff has happened to me in my life as I'm trying to explore my sexuality, get out there and learn new things, and at the same time while trying to still remain faithful to my wife and to the relationship that we have and things like that. So this has been kind of just crazy.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
There's been a lot of trauma in my marriage, in my experience, and in my husband's passing. I was seeking healing in whatever capacity I was able to encounter it. I came across Ryan, and we decided to go forward and planned for a session. Then we met at the counselor for Ed's office for a counseling for a session, which began with counseling. And the counseling component itself was pretty impressive. It was very thorough with seeing me, and really I felt very seen in my whole experience. So he could see what direction I was ready to move in and from what perspective I was coming from. It felt like a very unexpected healing experience that I embraced. It came to me, and it was an opportunity for me to exercise my adult consent in a safe place. I feel grounded in my healing journey, and I look forward to continuing that journey and of healing and growth. I have a lot of gratitude for Ryan and the work that he's done for me.
Now, back to our Topless Talk interview with Ryan Nickel.
Well, sounds like a good start for, I don't know, many other experiences
Yeah.
of that nature.
Yeah, for sure.
But your wife wasn't mad.
No. Well, no, because that wasn't my intent. I wasn't going out there looking for that specifically.
But she went back. Or you went to another place?
Well, I went to another one because I need to get a massage. Like I'm stressed. Like I got a lot of stress on my plate, and so for me, like, getting a massage is not evil. It's not bad. Like if I would have went back to the same place and asked for that same girl,
Right.
like that's a little different story here. I'd be like, hey, you remember me? You touched me the same way? Yeah, we're good. Like no, that's not happening. So completely different.
No problem.
Do you have any crazy stories like that? Anything crazy like that ever happened to you?
No, actually. Fortunately, well, I don't know. I think I would be upset though, if I would definitely be upset. But I'm a female, and to have a man to do something like that, I'd feel violated for sure.
Yeah, definitely, right?
I'd be upset. Yeah, it's the kind of thing that you would think that you would discuss ahead of time.
No, definitely. Like, how do you discuss something like that? Like, are you here for a regular massage?
Or something.
Yeah.
And in excess.
Yeah, so it was.
This happened.
That's crazy. I mean, just like in general, like,
illegal?
is it? No, I don't think it's legal at all.
It's not moral, but definitely. I don't know.
Well, no, it's definitely not moral, especially if you're not.
If you're paying them, you pay.
Well, they tried to fleece me for the money afterwards. I'm like, I'm not paying you shit. I didn't ask for that.
Yeah, no.
She's like, you pay me $40. I'm like, I'm not paying you nothing.
$40.
$40 because you touched my dick 3 times and I.
So that's your own fault.
Right?
Yeah. That's funny.
So I'm just like, no, I'm not paying you nothing. And plus I didn't have it anyway. I normally carry cash on my tips or when I give tips, and I usually give like $10, and that's all I had was $10. And she's like, I want $40. I'm like, sorry, no cash, nothing, no money. Not for that, no way. It was funny too, because I remember walking out the door, and right next to the door, there's a big sign, and it says, we adhere to all state and local federal laws.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, I bet you do. And like, here's the thing though, like, if I were to report this, and I told this to my wife, I'm like, I don't know who she was, what she looked like. I mean, they all wear masks in there anyway.
Oh, they do?
They do, yeah. They're like, COVID. I mean, this is probably like the biggest undercover thing ever. They're probably ninjas, wearing these masks and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, you could have been a man.
It might have been. Oh my God, don't even tell me that.
You never know.
No, you never do know. No, I think she was a woman. I'm going to go with that. She was a woman.
You're funny.
Yeah, thanks, Brooklyn. That's all I needed to know now. It's like, oh, I was touched by a man. This man off now. I'm definitely going to cops. That's it.
Unexpected experiences.
Yeah.
I'm lucky.
Yeah, so that's a good point. Like unexpected experiences, and that's kind of like more of the question I was asking you. Like, have you ever had like an unexpected experience? You're like, I didn't expect this to happen like this.
Not of that nature.
Not in this nature.
No.
Like you go to a party, you're like, I thought we were just going to play bingo, and all of a sudden, like people are like strippers are coming out of like pizzas and stuff like that.
Well, I went to a key party once.
A key party?
Yeah.
What's a key party?
It's when you exchange keys with,
Oh,
friends.
really?
Right.
Tell me about that. I've never heard this.
Put your keys like all in a pile, like on the table.
Yeah.
Or something. And you pick keys out, and then you go home with whoever's keys you picked out.
For real?
Yeah.
So what if you don't like the person? Like, what if like there's like that one guy that's like kind of like the fat fuck, and you're like, oh shit, I hope I don't get his key, and you're like, oh damn it, I got his key.
Well, I realized what was going on because all these people started, getting ready to go, and I was like, where's everybody going? And leaving with different people.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of like a swingers party,
exactly.
but it's a key party. I've never even heard of that. So what happened? Tell me more. Like, did you go home? Did you like?
No, I left with the guy I came with.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that we were gonna like trade off. It was kind of awkward.
Yeah, that is awkward. So I was talking to a gal yesterday actually, and she has an old friend of hers that she had sex with when she was in high school, and they had just randomly bumped into each other because they're still both from here. And she's like, this guy was totally hot. He was just smoking in high school. He was just like the guy that all the girls wanted to be with. He was that kind of a guy. And she's like, oh man, he must have a banging hot wife. And so she's like, how's it going? And he just like was all depressed and kind of lonely and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, hey, oh man, hey, whoa. Hey. Like he realized who it was. He's like, oh, hey, how you doing? Like I've kind of missed you kind of thing. And she's like, yeah, but you're kind of married and I kind of have a boyfriend. So it's kind of like, lay off. And he's like, well, yes, I am married, but my wife's a lesbian. And she's like, okay, cool. He's like, no, I'm really cool. Like when I found out that she was a lesbian, she would have sex with me until I found out. And then when I found out that she knew that I knew, it was over. She's like, okay, fine. Well, at least I'm done. And he says, I haven't had sex in like 4 years. I'm like in my mind, I'm like, why are you with her then?
Yeah.
So this was his comment to her. Well, I'm trying to find us a girlfriend.
Oh.
So he's trying to bring my friend into his relationship so that his wife can have a friend and he can have a friend at the same time.
Oh, that's nice.
So he's like, I'm looking for a girlfriend for our relationship. Yeah. Like my wife and I are looking for a girlfriend. So you want to be our kind of thing. And my friend's like, no, absolutely not. No, sorry.
Yeah. How do you put that in your marriage vows?
I love you through thick and thin, through health and wealth, and through poverty and all this stuff, and through our menage a trois. Oh, this is fantastic. Hey, you've been a great guest today, Brooklyn.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Is there anything else you want to share?
No, I think I'm good.
Awesome. Well, hey, we really do appreciate you coming on the show.
Okay. Well, have a nice day.
Hey, you too.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Topless Talk. Be sure to subscribe wherever you heard this podcast so you never miss a future episode. For more information or to connect with Ryan, check him out on Instagram @ToplessTalk. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.